Good evening, everybody. Welcome again to the Fortune Eagles Screen Share webinar. My name is Greg Phillips. I'll be your host. We hope you guys had a very, very positive week with the Fortune Eagles platform. Tell your friends and family, come on, take a look at what we have to offer. This is the best platform you're going to get as far as gifting is concerned. Positive things going on. We want to bring more and more people in because the more people we can bring in, the bigger this can grow, the stronger we can get, and the more we can help our friends and family. So again, every Thursday night, 8:30, have your friends and family come join us. Okay? So, Bryant, you have the floor. We hope you guys have a great, great week.
All right. Thanks, Greg. Appreciate it. Again, I'd like to also say thank you for coming to the Thursday night webinar. You could be anywhere else tonight, but you chose to be here, and we really, really appreciate that. As always, we like to give an accounting of what's going on with 14 Eagles platform, and I'd like to, proudly announce that everything is going very smoothly with the platform. We have no gripes, no complaints so far. Everybody is getting used to the new process that was developed, that was implemented, I should say, within the last few months in how to send the gifts and how to get confirmed on your own. And everything is working smoothly with that, and people are pleased on how that is working. And so all I can do is encourage you to keep up the good work. Always get with the people that you invite and help them through that process. You guys are doing a fantastic job, if I do say so myself. We haven't had too many complaints yet and people not being able to go through the process properly, so everybody seems to be getting through pretty good. Everything is working good. So with that being said, what we want to do is move on to the things at hand, the whole concept of 14 Eagles. A lot of people get kind of turned around in what 14 Eagles is truly all about. And so with this presentation, we just want to get you to understand the concept of 14 Eagles and what 14 Eagles is all about and what we're trying to do here. There's other gifting platforms that are out here, but none of them work the way that 14 Eagles works. And so we just want to make the distinction between those and show you the depth of what 14 Eagles is all about. We don't want to have any misconceptions about what we do and why we're here. And so this is one of the reasons why we have this particular presentation, so no one can be have any misconceptions about it. The one thing that you want to do to start things off with is come to our community website, which is located at www.14eaglesden.com. And if you on the home page, if you scroll down, you'll see our welcome. And in our welcome, we really encourage you to read this welcome if you can. Read it. It's a very short welcome, but it's very precise. It's very succinct in what it's saying. Okay, and I think if you read this welcome, you'll get a good understanding and perception about what 14 Eagles is all about. Basically 14 Eagles is a virtual community, okay, a community where like-minded individuals can come and work together to help each other, and learn from each other, teach each other, and to help our consciousness to expand on a whole nother level. And so, we do this together as people, all right? No matter what your background, no matter what your skin color, no matter where you come from, it doesn't matter. We're all around the world. And this is a venue for people to come together. We feel like the community is the key to anything that we do. And so throughout this, you will hear community all the time, and you're going to always hear community is the key. That's the phrase. Community is the key. No matter what goes on, the community is the key. And we will harp on that always, always. There's nothing more important than the community itself. No program, no platform, no money, none of that, okay, is more important than the community, because without the community, nothing else matters. Okay? Nothing else matters. So this is what this welcome is all about. Okay? Community. Virtual community, to be exact. Because whatever we do in the community and whatever benefits that we gain within the community, then those benefits that are gained can be transferred into the real world and really make a difference. Okay? And so this is what we're trying to get across. See, one thing that we do here, our platform is a gifting platform. We do have a gifting platform. Okay? But the gifting platform is just that. It's just a platform. Because without the community, the gifting platform doesn't do anything. And so with that gifting platform, you got to understand, you're literally giving money away. Okay? We want you to understand that. You're literally giving money away. There is no making money here in 14 Eagles. People get confused by that. But see, by giving it away, somebody is going to be blessed and receive that money. You see where I'm going here? Somebody will be blessed to receive the money that is being given away. All right? And it goes both ways. So that's part of the universal principle that you can read here in the welcome. You know, whatever you give out into the universe, you'll get back in abundance. All right? And that goes way beyond just giving away money. You know, giving away your time, giving away your intellect, giving away whatever it is that you give away, okay, based on universal principles, universal law. Whatever you give out into the universe, you'll get back tenfold. And this is what we're trying to get people to understand. So I hope throughout this process, you'll get that. You'll get what I mean when I say that. Whatever you give out into the universe, you will get back in abundance. Okay? So that's why you have to be careful what you give out. Okay? Because if you give out good intentions, you get back good intentions in abundance. But if you give out bad intentions, you get back bad intentions in abundance. Because the universe does not discriminate. Trust me on that. Okay? So whatever you give out into the universe, you get back in abundance. All right, so let's go on a little further. So now, that's our welcome. Check out the welcome. Get a good concept and a good understanding of what 14 Eagles is all about. Also on our homepage below that, we have Video Row, okay, our videos. And we really encourage you to look at these videos, okay? Check out these videos. Because one thing that we're trying to get across with these videos and through 14 Eagles is that we have to change the way that we think. You know, times with, you know, I know in the past we used to say we're in a paradigm shift. Well, guess what? The paradigm shift has happened. It has already happened. We're in the midst of it now. Okay? And so with the paradigm shift that has happened already, we have to shift the way that we think now. We have to change our thinking. We have to change the way that we look at things. And so we feel that these videos will help get you started in that direction of helping you to change the way that you think and uplift and enhance your conscious awareness about what's going on around you. And so if we can get you to do that, kind of shift your thinking, change the way that you look at things, change your thinking a little bit, then it will change the way your outlook on what's going on around you and help you to enhance your consciousness, your conscious awareness of what's happening around you. So you'll look at things completely different, okay? You'll look at the news a little bit differently. You'll look at a TV show or a movie just a little bit differently, okay? You'll look at other people and what they're doing just a little bit differently. And that's what we want to try to encourage in you. So look at these videos. We want you to take these videos, not verbatim, but we want you to take these videos so it will lead you into the search for more information. Okay? That's what it's all about. Because, see, if you educate yourself, now you can educate others. Okay? That's the key. Now, also, with our videos of the week, video row, if you don't do anything else, we encourage you to join our newsletter. Even if you don't get involved with 14 Eagles, we encourage you to join our newsletter because we give out email updates every week, okay? And we want you to be a part of those email updates. One of the reasons why is because we give out every week a video of the week. And that video of the week will give you information that you otherwise don't get. Okay, you won't get it. Most of these videos of the week is not going to give you information that you get on your mainstream news. Okay, and you won't get it from your government, and you won't get it from most corporations that are out here. Okay, this is information that most people do not get. So we try to provide it here from the 14 Eagles community. All right, and not for you to take verbatim, but for you to grab the information and go and research it and go and gain more information about what is being put out to you. All right. See, we're here as a collective to learn from one another. And so the only way that we can learn from one another is to share information. So we encourage you to share any information that you have, to share it with us at 14 Eagles, in our 14 Eagles community, so we can share it to the community, because it's all about us teaching and helping each other. That's what community is all about, right? So now, to really get into the nuts and bolts about what the 14 Eagles platform is all about, the one thing that I really want to get into is, are you a connector? All right? Are you someone that can connect with other people, all right, in reference to building a community? Well, that's what we want to try to show you in this video that we want to bring up with you real quick. Because, hold on, trying to set something up here. Trying to get my tabs here. But yeah, there's a video that we want to show you in reference to being a connector. Because being a connector is the key to any community, all right? And so I think nothing says it better than this video right here, Are You a Connector? Check this out.
Do you remember the moment you realized that the world had changed? Let me tell you a quick little story that has nothing and everything to do with the future of our world and how you fit into it. In 1917, the United States faced a huge problem. They were working hard to compete in the industrialized economy, and there was a shortage. Not a shortage of oil or coal or other natural resources, a shortage of people, specifically obedient factory workers. The solution to this economic dilemma? It was an experiment of sorts. It hadn't been done before, until someone thought of it. Mandatory public school. Unfortunately, the initial purpose of the United States public school system was not to inspire children or generate scholars. And it wasn't created for dreamers, people who color outside the lines, break the rules, and challenge the status quo. The public school system of the early 1900s was invented to create a nation full of adults who would obediently do their jobs in the factory assembly lines. Teaching kids to sit in straight rows and scheduling the entire day with the ringing of bells wasn't by chance. Punishing those who didn't conform was purposeful. These were the skills they would need to join the labor force. Intentional or not, this early method of turning dreamers into workers was an investment in the nation's economic future. And it worked. This then led to several generations of productive, fully employed workers. But it isn't working anymore. Why? Our economy has changed. We don't live in an industrialized economy anymore. We live in a connected economy. Right now, there are more users on Facebook than there were people on the planet 200 years ago. Technology has made it possible for us to connect with people, ideas, and information from anywhere in the world instantaneously. And as a result, our economies have expanded from localized towns and communities to the entire world. We have globalized trade in nearly every way. In the past, the obedient, do-what-you're-told without question people were rewarded for working hard and putting their dreams aside in order to toe the line. They were given well-paying jobs that led to long-term careers. They were guaranteed pensions, benefits, and the promise that they would always be taken care of. And they were. But that promise is gone for most of us today. Even if you have a white-collar job, the majority of white-collar workers are still working in a factory. Instead of operating a sewing machine or welding a widget, they now push pencils, type on keyboards, or process paperwork. It's still factory work because the entire focus of the day is spent on increasing productivity, which leaves little room for creativity, spontaneity, or individuality. The educated, hard-working masses are still doing what they're told, but they're no longer getting what they deserve. Even if you do everything you are told to do today, graduate from high school, go to college, get a degree, work hard in whatever job you can find, if you're lucky enough to find one, you're not guaranteed anything. Companies are being forced to change or die right now. Layoffs happen much more often than job openings appear, and the highest paying jobs are disappearing or heading overseas at an alarming rate. If you have a job where your boss tells you exactly what to do, he or she will always find someone cheaper than you to do it. Did you know that the average length of a job today is about 4.5 years? Contrast that to the 1960s when it was 40 years. The connected economy rewards a different group of people. It rewards the people who see things differently, who don't conform, people who have ideas that no one else has, people who are willing to work hard but know that the old way of doing things is broken. The connected economy rewards you not for being a cog in the wheel of life, but for standing up and reaching out. The connected economy rewards the connectors. Whether it's connecting a person to a person, a business to a business to a product, or a product to a person, those who learn how to connect are the ones who will survive and excel in the connected economy. That is how the world has changed. It's not about to change. It already has. Things are different now, and they're not going back to the way they used to be. Look at Facebook. What's their product? It's you. Your network, your information, your ideas, they all have value. Does Facebook pay you for the money they make selling your information to advertisers? No. But we still use it because we have an innate desire to connect with people. In fact, neuroscientists have found that we are actually hardwired to connect with each other. Some people know how to leverage this innate ability in today's economy, but most don't. And because they don't know how to do it, most of them are paralyzed with fear, resisting the shift, despite clear indications telling them it's time to change. In 1917, a group of people performed an experiment that forever changed the way that we earned a living. The world today is facing another huge problem. We're facing a shortage of our own. Not a shortage of factory workers or consumers. The world has enough of those. We have a shortage today of dreamers and connectors. And so, we're holding our own little experiment. And you happen to be the subject of it. This 8-minute presentation was specifically designed to seek out and find the connectors around us. Those who recognize that we are on the brink of the next economic revolution, who are ready to thrive in the connected economy, and who are searching for the best way to do it. The internet and technology are rapidly changing the way that we do everything today, including how we make a living. It's not too late to embrace the change and find a way to make yourself relevant and profitable in our brave new world. And that's why we've invited you here today. We've created something that rewards you for connecting. It pays you for bringing people together behind a cause, product, or idea. And we have systematized it and made it so that you can do it from anywhere, with anyone, at any time. If you are passionate about helping people, if you are passionate about changing lives, If you want to position yourself to be a capitalizing force within the connected revolution, instead of just a bystander, let's start now. Do you remember the moment you realized that the world had changed? How about the moment you realized you could change with it? Are you ready for the details?
All right. Are you a connector? Are you someone that can connect with people and help build a community, okay, of like-minded individuals like yourself? See, this is the key. This is what we're trying to reach. That video was so powerful, and it just gives everything that's conducive to what we're looking for in 14 Eagles as we build this community. Powerful, powerful stuff. So what I want to do real quick, I don't want to belabor it too long, but I do want to show you about the platform itself. You know, you don't have to know anything about the platform and how it works. Let the community website do that for you. All you have to do is bring people to the 14 Eagles community website at www.14eaglesden.com. Click on the 14 Eagles video in the tab, and this video right here will show them how the whole platform works, how the gifting platform works. We're much different than other gifting platforms out there, okay? And, you know, we're talking about a one-time $6 out of pocket, one time. That's it. You'll never have to go in your pocket again, okay? Powerful, powerful stuff. So now, let's check out how the platform works real quick. Welcome to 14 Eagles. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to describe a program that provides like-minded people from all walks of life the opportunity to help one another. 14 Eagles is not a business. It's not a corporation. It's not a network marketing organization. Rather, it's a private, invitation-only, global community of people who believe in the principle that by helping others, in that process, we help ourselves. That's the premise of 14 Eagles. As we give, so shall we receive. 14 Eagles commonly uses a unique online gifting platform that allows members to come together for mutual interest, commitment, and prosperity. When we join 14 Eagles, we enter into the first step of that process. We're invited to freely send a $2 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you for a total of $6. We now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $2, totaling $28. Of that $28, we keep $7 as our harvest and hold on to $21 for step 2. In step 2, you're invited to freely send a $7 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you for a total of $21. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $7 totaling $98. You keep $8 as your harvest and add that to your previous harvest of $7 and hold on to $90 for step 3. Step 3, you're invited to send a $30 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you for a total of $90. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $30 totaling $420. You keep $120 as your harvest and add that to your previous harvest total and hold on to $300 for step 4. Now for step 4, you're invited to freely send a $100 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you for a total of $300. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $100 totaling $1,400, of which you keep $800 as your harvest. You can see how your harvest is growing. You hold on to $600 for step 5, where you're invited again to freely send a $200 gift to each of 3 people whose names presented to you, for a total of $600. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $200, totaling $2,800, of which you keep $2,050 as your harvest and hold on to $750 for step 6. Step 6, the final step, you're invited to freely send a $250 gift to each of the 3 people whose names that are presented to you, for a total of $750. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $250, totaling $3,500. You hold $750 for repeating step 6 and keep $2,750 as your harvest, for a total harvest of $5,735 from a one-time initial gift of just $6. You can also send and receive additional gifts by re-entering and cycling through each step. For example, by re-entering step 1, where you send a $2 gift to 3 people, by cycling through that step, you have the potential to receive $22 in gifts over and over. Likewise, by recycling step 2, you have the potential to receive $77 in gifts over and over again. That principle applies to each step. By cycling through each step, you can receive $6,380 in gifts over and over, in addition to the $5,735 in gifts you receive through your initial progression through your 6 steps. One of the first questions we receive is, how do I position myself to send and receive these gifts? Well, I encourage you to contact the person who introduced you to 14 Eagles, and he or she, if they haven't already, will provide you with their website address, 14eagles.com/ and their username. In it, you will find an outline that will walk you through the process to becoming a 14 Eagles member. It's a very simple process that begins with registering for a Cash App account. Cash App is our payment processor, which allows us to seamlessly and in real time send and receive gifts. Once you have established and funded your Cash App account, you can join 14 Eagles by completing a very short template. Then send your gift to 3 people whose names are presented to you in your website, and introduce 14 Eagles to 2 people who do exactly what you just did. Register for a Cash App account, join 14 Eagles, give 3 people $2 each, and introduce the program to 2 like-minded people who do the same thing you just did. That's how you build your 14 Eagles nest. These are the people who follow you from step 1 through step 6. It all began with a very simple 4-step process. As I mentioned earlier, 14 Eagles is not a business. We're not selling anything. We're not asking anybody to change their behavior. We are merely presenting a program to our friends and family members that allows us to freely send a $2 gift to 3 people with the potential to be blessed to the tune of thousands of dollars each month. Thank you for your time, and again, I urge you to contact the person who introduced you to 14 Eagles. God bless. All right, so that's the platform in a nutshell. You know, you don't have to know how to present that to anyone. You don't have to try to explain it to anyone. All they have to do is come here to the community website and they can watch this video for themselves. Once they've watched it and got an understanding of how the platform works, then everything that it takes to get involved is right here, right beneath, right below the actual video itself. If you follow these instructions to the T, there's no reason why you couldn't get involved and get going right away and have great success in doing that. Okay, if you have any problems, get with the person that invited you. They can help walk you through this process. But it's very, very simple, very, very easy. All right. See, you know, the 14 Eagles platform is very simple, and it's just the first step. It's just one step, okay, or one piece of the whole community concept. All right, because like I said, everything is based on the community. Okay, community is the key, and because we're a community, you know, we have many other platforms and programs that people can get involved with in our community. It's just that 14 Eagles is just the first step in doing that, all right? Because we're not asking people to have a whole bunch of money. You know, money is just a tool that we use to get where we're trying to go, you know? So we're using the platform, the 14 Eagles platform, to get there, to do that, okay? And it's a gifting platform, so it's exactly what it says. It's just gifting, all right? Don't think that you're getting involved in this platform and you're going to make a whole bunch of money. That's not what it's for, all right? This is not some place that you come to get involved in this platform and make money. First of all, we don't make money, all right? We don't make money at all. All we do is give money away, and by giving money away, others are blessed to receive that money. All right. And the more money that is given away, the more people get blessed. All right. And so by you putting yourself in that position to give money away, now you're putting yourself in the position to be blessed by others. Okay. That's why we want you to read that welcome on the home page, because it'll give you the concept of what we're trying to do here. This is not a gifting platform like you've seen the ones in the past where you have to wait until you get to the top of the pyramid in order for you to receive gifts. That's not this one, okay? This one is you're going to give money away. You're going to give $6 away, $2 to 3 people. That's it. And now you have the ability to start receiving from others that get involved, all right? Very, very simple stuff, okay? And as soon as others get involved that come in behind you, guess what? You're receiving and you're getting blessed, okay, with gifts, all right? And those gifts can start to grow. So understand, that is just the first piece. See, understand we have other platforms and businesses that are also partnered with the 14 Eagles community, all right? And one of them is Fund Me 24/7. Fund Me 24/7 is part of the Dynamic Trio trilogy of platforms. We encourage you to come and take a look at Fund Me 24/7, all right? Because they're in the same, they have the same philosophy as 14 Eagles. And so if we have the same philosophy, then we should work together, not work against each other or not compete against each other, right? So we all work together doing these platforms, all right? And so therefore, that'll help us move faster to any type of financial goals or financial needs that we're trying to reach. And then also they have Feed Me to Infinity. Feed Me 24/7. Feed Me 24/7 is another Dynamic Trio trilogy of platforms. Okay, and the third platform in their trilogy is Feed Me to Infinity. These two platforms together, okay, Dynamic Trio trilogies of platforms and 14 Eagles can change your life financially, okay? And guess what? It doesn't take a whole lot of money out of pocket. We're talking about $6 respectively out of pocket, okay, and $10 respectively for Dynamic Trio. That's $16 altogether, okay, that you're helping others to help yourself. Does that make sense? Okay, and so now we also working with another company that's much more traditional but more dynamic in scope is the Cutting Edge Techno Solutions. Techno Solutions sets for short. They're actually building communities from the ground up, literally digging dirt and building communities house by house, brick by brick, okay? Building communities from the ground up. And they're taking people in those communities and training them on how to build these communities from the ground up. Powerful, powerful stuff. That is what 14 Eagles is partnered with. Okay, so we're more than just a little gifting platform out here. Okay, we're working with everyone that we can work with, any company that we can work with that wants to be a part of the community, that is community based. Okay, also we have Hyperverse. Hyperverse is building a community dealing in the blockchain world. Okay, cryptocurrency industry. Okay, this is taking it to a whole nother level, getting into what we call the metaverse. Yes, showing you how to do that, teaching you how to do that. Powerful, powerful stuff, moving you into the future of what finance is all about. All right, so this is where we're going. Well, here's what we're getting. A lot of people are saying, okay, Brian, great. 14 Eagles has this platform, and yeah, I can receive $2, but $2, you know, I can't really do anything with $2. Well, this is why we want you to look at the video row, because the video row is going to help you to change the way that you think, okay? Because until we change our thinking, we don't think $2 is going to get anywhere. We don't think $2 can expand into anything, okay? Because we're not thinking the right way, okay? We're not taking our consciousness and understanding and getting a good conscious awareness of where we are and what we can do with what's around us, okay? So this is where we come in at, all right? The small numbers doesn't mean anything. The real value is the community. I want you to see something real quick. I want you to watch this.
Reach their fortunes. In order to do this, I want you to pretend that I can grant you one wish from two choices. Choice one is this: I will give you $1 million. Or choice two is that you get 1 cent that doubles every day for 31 days. On top of that, you have to drive 1 hour north to meet a friend of mine named Vendela. She will double your cent and give you 2 cents, and then you have to drive all the way back home. Then on day 2, you take your 2 cents back to Vendela, and she doubles your 2 cents and gives you 4 cents, and then you drive back. Will you do this every day for 31 days? Which would you choose? $1 million or 1 cent doubled every day? Well, as a factory worker, it wasn't even a contest. $1 million for me, please. Who wants to run around for pennies? Here is where we find out that ignorance is not bliss. If you have a calculator, you can follow along and check it out for yourself. In day 1, you have 1 cent. Day 2, you double it and you have 2 cents. Day 3, you double it, you get 4 cents. That doubles and becomes 8 cents, and by the 10th day, you'll have $5.12. How embarrassing if you took the penny a day. Let's look at the 11th day. $5.12 doubles and becomes $10.24, then it doubles and becomes $20.48, and then it doubles and becomes $40, and in the 20th day, that doubles and becomes $5,242.88. Well, it's still not looking too good if you chose the penny. But what happens in the 21st day? 5,000 doubles and becomes 10,000, 10 doubles and becomes 20, and on the 28th day, $671,000 doubles and becomes $1.3 million. But wait a minute, we didn't agree to 28 days. We agreed to 31 days. And so on the 29th day, 1.3 doubles becomes 2.6 million. And the 30th day, 2.6 million becomes 5.3 million. And in the final day of our agreement, day 31, $5,368,709.12 doubles, which is $10,737,418.20. Now who's laughing all the way to the bank? This is what the smartest man in the world, Albert Einstein, said when he was asked what he thought was one of the most powerful things on earth. He said that the 8th wonder of the world was compound interest. And so here's how we can make compound interest work for you.
So now, small numbers, okay? With compounding the numbers, does $2 seem small now? When you could take a penny, double that penny every day for the next 31 days, and end up with over $10 million? Okay, can you really see that? See, most people don't see that right away. They can't comprehend that right away. Why? Because their thinking is different, okay? Their thinking has been controlled, okay? We have to get out of the old way that we think, the old finances, and we got to get into the new. Okay, we got to get the right thinking. We got to change the way that we think, and so that's what we're doing here at 14 Eagles. So you understand, it's not about the money. It's not about the money. As I said, it's all about the community. Okay, so can you imagine, instead of looking at the $2 gifts that you receive and everything that comes after that, can you imagine if we compound the people? See, if we compound the people, then what happens? The $2 automatically comes, right? And everything behind the $2 automatically comes. Okay? It's a simple thing. It's just a simple shift in our thinking. Okay? And that's why a lot of people get involved with platforms and all they think about is the money. Okay? They don't think about the community part. All they think about is how much money can I make? How much money can I get my hands on? No, that's not what it's about. It's about the community. And if you take care of the community by giving to the community, guess what the community does? It gives back to you. It gives back to you. And that's the concept that we're trying to portray. So understand, we've got partnerships here. And the partnerships, we working together. Those $2 gifts turns into, $7 gifts, turn into $30 gifts. And guess what? Now you're able to take part in other platforms and programs, okay, and you never have to come out of your pocket ever again. Does that make sense? So if it's money that you're looking for, guess what? Then we can manifest that. But the only way to manifest that is to be community-based, have a community-based, okay? I hope that's making sense to you. See, we're trying to give you the concept of what 14 Eagles is all about, and that's it. That is the concept of what 14 Eagles is all about. Community concept. Money is just a tool, just something. If you take $1 and put it on the table, guess what? That dollar does nothing sitting there on the table until someone picks it up and does something with it. Does it make sense? And so we circulate that dollar within a community. Now everybody that touches that dollar, starts to gain wealth, starts to grow. See, that's what it's all about. So, money is easy. Money is the easy part. It's the community working together. That's the hard part. And so we're trying to make this platform where it's nice and simple and easy, so we can work together and then partner with other platforms that's going in the same direction as 14 Eagles. I hope that makes sense to you, because we're moving this community. We're all around the world right now in 14 Eagles. We're in many different countries right now. All right. And we're moving, slowly. We're not at this fantastic pace, because we're trying to change people's thinking. Okay. We're not trying to change people's habits. We're trying to change your thinking. Your thinking will change whatever habits that you have. The thinking is what we're trying to change. And if we can change your thinking and think more in terms of community than money, guess what? The money will automatically come. Okay? So look, we're here every Thursday, okay? And we want to close this out with our number one tune. Okay? We're trying to make this tune go to the top of the charts, okay? On the Billboard 40s and 50s and 100s and 500s, whatever it is. This song is the 14 Eagles song now. We've adopted this song, okay? Because everybody's always talking about money. Well, guess what? Money's going to always come to you as long as we build in the community and working together. That's the key. So we want to close out with this song right here, the top of the chart song.
Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. I can just feel it, and I believe money keeps coming to me. It's coming to me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, come on, come on. The universe is working for me, and working. I can just feel it, and
feel like it's already here. More than enough to shout, more than enough to drop, more than enough to save. Plenty left over to give away. Money is coming to me. I can just feel it, and I believe it's coming to me now. And I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, come on, come on. The universe is working for me. I can just feel it, and I believe it's working for me now. And I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Well, more than enough to live, more than enough to give, more than enough to share. I feel like it's already here. More than enough to shout, more than enough to drop, more than enough to pay, with plenty left over to give away. Money is coming to me. I can just feel it, and I believe it's coming to me now. And I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, 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 come on. I believe it. I can just feel it, and I believe it's coming to me now. And I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, 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 come on. I believe it, and I receive it. Feel like it's already here. Come on, come on, come on.
All right, all right. Every time I hear that song, I could just see money coming. I could see the community growing. Powerful, powerful stuff. So that, with that in mind, let's bring up our fearless leader. Greg, are you there? Are you open?
Yeah, I'm open. I'm here. Anybody hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Great, great. A wonderful call, man. I love these calls every night. Like I said, all we're really trying to do, family, is just have your friends and family come see this. This is more powerful than anything that's out there in the gifting platform world. And, you know, like Brian said, we extend to anybody and everybody that's on the same mindset, you know, wanting to help their friends and family, not looking to get anything back in return, than really the blessings of helping other people. And that's what we want people to understand. I know that's a hard concept for a lot of people because we've been taught, you know, the survival of the fittest, the doggy dog world. But that paradigm has shifted. And it shifted to, you know, people coming together and working together. Look at the cryptocurrencies and what's going on in that arena itself. That's about everybody coming together. Nobody's owning it. Nobody's running it. We're just coming together and all making it work. That's what we do here at the 14 Eagles platform. So bring your friends and family. Please bring your friends and family. Brian, back to you.
All right, fantastic. And again, we're here every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to get on the computer, you can, you know, definitely log on. You can go right to the 14 Eagles community website, click on the Contact Us tab here, and you can click right on the link to come into the webinar. Okay, it'll put you right into the webinar. And then if you can't get on the computer or online, then you can call in, okay, on the call-in number. And then also, if you need to email us, you can email us at controltower@14eaglesden.com with any concerns or questions that you may have about the platform, and someone will get back with you. It's been kind of hectic because we've had quite a few people calling in and emailing in lately, and so we're trying to keep up with the flow. And then also we have our member service number, which is 301-684-1216. Call in, leave a message. If nobody answers, we will get back with you as soon as possible. So with that being said, hey, look, we appreciate you. You could have been anywhere else tonight, but you chose to come here, and we really, really appreciate that. We don't take that for granted. So with that being said, hey, look, we love you. We're glad that you came. Tell people about us. This webinar has been recorded, as always. Make sure if you don't do anything else, sign up for our newsletter so you can get our email updates. The recording of this call goes out tomorrow morning, so you want to get it out to people that couldn't make it tonight so they can see what 14 Eagles is really all about. Okay, not just what they heard about, but now they can see exactly what it's all about. So with that being said, thank you. And we want you to have a great weekend, have a great week, and we'll see you next Thursday night at 8:30. All right?